Thank you very much to EA for sponsoring this video. Now today I finished my placement matches and they didn't take long because my deaths were swift and merciless, leaving me with Bronze 2. And while I was told by my community that this would be an easy climb for me this season, they were wrong. Mainly because I'm the idiot who pushes W, but today I'd like to show you the most difficult games I played this week, some of which were against Masters, Apex Predators, probably pro players as well. I feel it's important to show the struggles of an average player because this is how we're forced to evolve, and if you don't... Thank goodness I had Horizon's new heirloom to cheer me up from the Dress to Kill event, and I vowed that no matter what, someone would be on the receiving end of a brutal clubbing at the hands of the Maw. Also, I have only seen this once, but 2 floating Nessies in the heirloom animation brought me more joy than I can possibly describe. To build my confidence, I selected my favourite mode in Apex, Armed and Dangerous, but my confidence was quickly shattered when I saw the champions of the lobby, but as shotguns and sniper rifles are the 2 things I do best, perhaps these high-ranked players could still be in for a surprise. And as we landed at mods, we could get supreme loot, perhaps a golden weapon. But we weren't the only ones with that idea. That was a 1v1 I wouldn't be winning, and my teammates took care of this Horizon, who was apparently on her own. Now I had my pick of the place, and the golden longbow would be how this match was won. We took to the skies, heading towards Lava Siphon, where the boiling magma bubbled with the volatility of combat. Scammed. I shot that when it was gold. I know I did! I inspected my heirloom, not forgetting the promise made to bonk someone on the head. Unsurprisingly, the lobby champions were in the lead. I took to the high ground to see if I could spot them. Oh look, a crypto drone. It may not have been the champions, but that fuse had awoken the dragon now, and I set about getting my revenge. What possible use could I be at this point? Cannon fodder? Well, better than nothing, so in I went. Catalyst down, the perfect time for an unsuspecting pincer attack. Guys, don't say a word, alright? Just don't say a word! Not yet, Maw! Not yet! Finally, I had done something worthwhile and we prepared to enter the endgame at full strength, and with a Kraber no less. Catalyst was executed and things were only about to get worse. Everyone on the map knew we were weak, and anyone with the courage to finish us off would do so with ease. In they came, but they were too late. I needed to run, but then something happened. I was beginning to believe. Round 3 about to close, our position was bad and we were in the one place you don't want to be, with the wall of red death at our backs, poised to swallow us whole. That was good. Glad I peeked to see what was going on around the corner there. When I saw the Apex Predator badge, I wasn't worried because I prayed for a quick death, which never came. But eventually, with 7 squads left and a golden R301 in my hands, I found those lobby champions and got to work. Well, that was fun. No masters or apex predators in sight. Perhaps this was the game where I could bonk someone on the head with Maw and claim my first victory with the heirloom. You should have stayed, pal, and I'll show you why. Bloodhound was in trouble. I needed to help and fast before I was alone. 1 teammate leaving was bad, but 2? A disaster. I thought about quitting the game right now, just back out and go again. What was the point in carrying on? I'm trash! But then, imagine losing to that trash. How would that be? How would that feel? Hey, Pathy, wanna taste them all? Guess not. My teammates were probably in the middle of leaving their next game, but for my enemies in this one, there was no escape. Well, there might be a couple of escapes. The halfway mark in the game was reached with round 1 closing. I had a plan, a simple plan really. No full committing to any fights, pick off what I could from a distance and close the gap when the conditions were favourable. Multiple squads here. I would wait for them to fight, then I would strike. Good lord of longbows, how long has she been standing there? Well, a free kill is still a kill, and I wear those with as much pride as my shattered post-rationalizing ego can muster. I was worthy of this game, and I would win it no matter the cost. This time. Okay, not this time, but... That squad had revived to a full 3, yet somehow, I felt like I could do this. I was wrong, and I absolutely could not do this.
45 seconds.
As I cowered on the coarse, dry grass, the clock was ticking and my stalkers had to decide if they wanted to burn at the expense of finding me. But they didn't, and they moved on, leaving me to burn instead. Getting to the next ring was an arduous, painful journey, and I needed to make a new plan. Because if I don't have one of those, when I pop my head out of the stinging ring, things would just, well, happen. Missed my climb for reasons that I can't explain, and then in my flustered panic forgot that Horizon has a tactical to lift her over obstacles, leaving me to a humiliating fate that I would later blame on my teammates for abandoning me. Statistically, I was due a win. I didn't care what kind of win, but I had the feeling that Geyser would not yield the explosive action that I craved. Little did I know that this game would be a tension-filled thrill ride, and where do all the best rides in the theme park of World's Edge start? In the capital, of course. And I had with me what my friends used to tease me for using, affectionately dubbing it the dad gun, but to the rest of us spray and pray users, it's the Sigma! Okay, I needed to address the gravity lift issues, but a well-placed grenade would get the job done, unless I missed the doorway completely. Impeccable timing of the shield swap. Now, Crypto believed he'd be charging into level 2 body armor. Okay, I didn't have a clue what was going on, but all that matters is that they were too late in pushing because I was more than ready for them storming the building. Madness took me and my teammates paid the price for me leaving my post to satiate my bloodthirst. Round 2 closing, and the end game would be fought in a less popular zone, which I don't even think has a name, so from now on this place shall be called Grassy, Rocky, Snowy, Vaulty, Nearby Respawning Fragment Bait. Rolls off the tongue perfectly, don't you think? Four squads became 3, but then my teammates and I had a difference of opinion on how to position ourselves for this final battle, and if I'm honest, I became a little stubborn, clinging to what I thought to be the superior placement. Turned out that being right has nothing to do with it if you're also dead. Reluctantly, I gave it up and trusted superior numbers could still do the job. Round 5 closing, this was it. Armor swapping instead of staying safe with my shield battery wasn't the best idea, I'll give you that. Catalyst down, but the chances of victory were still within our grasp. No, they weren't. Couldn't win without teammates, couldn't win with them. What was the difference? May as well go back to competitive even though I was on the verge of D-ranking. Who cares? Clearly, my Wraith teammate in this game was full of YOLO as well, because dropping fragment in a ranked game is one of the fastest ways to get yeeted back to the lobby.
I'm mapping on my.
Shields were destroyed in an instant, and with it, my confidence. This was no time to learn the Sentinel. I needed a reliable weapon, but then we got separated, and I was mercilessly chased by another team.
On me, I don't know. He's done.
Little did my pinned down squad mates realize that I was bringing a second fight to their doorstep.
Bien joué. Nice one, guys. Revive fast.
Fuse emptied every last bullet from his Spitfire to ensure my demise, but Wraith took that thirsty play personally.
I see him. I heal and I go.
We owed this player our lives, and from this moment onwards, I took a blood oath to back my new friend until the very end. But more importantly, I needed someone to fight the battles that I couldn't win by myself.
Shield. Yeah, push it.
And suddenly, I felt extremely foolish.
I got one egg. Good. Nice. Bien, c'est cool. Are you ready, guys?
What? No, I wasn't ready. I had no clue what the play even was until I saw the portal. We were headed to war.
I spotted you. Taking shots.
My enemy followed me back through the portal to finish me off, but Wraith was waiting. Fragment was ours thanks to the team captain, but if someone was to tell me that the most ferocious battle I've seen all season would take place on the outskirts of Lava Siphon, perhaps I'd have exercised a little more caution before thinking that we were about to control what happened next.
Okay.
Let's go fight. Close. Oh no. Yeah, close. Go. Let's go behind.
Glad I didn't take that portal because they were waiting for me. Yes, I just missed a stationary target. Alright, let's just move on!
No, I'm dead.
Wraith down, Loba dead outside the zone, enemies everywhere. I couldn't believe this was a bronze game.
Have to stay alive. Nice, well played.
5 squads became 4, but with enemies at the edge of the zone, getting Loba's banner was too risky. We had to get out of this death trap.
I shot. The ring's
Now there were two ways to do this, cross the bridge and fight whoever was there, or through the tunnel and sneak our way round to outlast the other teams, which is what I decided we should do, but Wraith had different plans.
Just wait, guys, just wait. Let them fight.
Round 4. Pick me up deployed.
Only 2 other teams than us, we'd have to pick our moment carefully.
One is close.
This place had become a disaster zone and we were pinned down.
It's okay, I can chip you, it's okay. They are fighting.
If there was ever a chance to win this game, it was right now, but neither of us were prepared for what happened next. Times like this, you could argue that I deserve my rank. Wraith pushed W, but my caution cost us everything.
Enemy shield broken. He went straight down.
Enemy revived while I healed. I was 1v3 again, feeling lost and alone. Then I remembered the blood oath I'd taken in Fragment. You saved my life, Wraith. Allow me to return the favour. Maybe, just maybe, I could pull this off.
Recharging machines.
You can do it, you can. GG, my friend, let's go.
All the struggle, all the painful losses, worth it to have an unforgettable moment with a random teammate where we somehow journeyed through the flames of war and emerged victorious. This is what Apex Legends is all about for me, being the permanent underdog until fortune, fate and favour finally align. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Catch you on the next one. Later.